It's Barry Upton here at the Irish Rovers. I'm here with Scouse Paul, and it's a lovely morning. It's what was it? About 8:30 in the morning here. We've just had a very hearty breakfast
and a bugger tree.
I've been for a walk down Beach Road, and the mornings are just so fantastic, aren't they? Scouse Paul, what is it about mornings that you love?
Well, it's the beginning of the day, Barry. It's the day you live, and it's the only day you're going to live. According to what I believe, this is the day the Lord have made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it.
Hallelujah.
Tomorrow's not even here.
Now, the thing is, my album before the last one was called The Hormones of Happiness. Now, I was partly inspired by people who have the hormones of happiness, you being one of them. Now, where does your hormones of happiness come from?
Upbringing. As a kid, running around wild, being happy with simple things, making do with what you made yourself, say, as in a bow and arrow or something.
Yeah.
And the kick that you got from that has never really left me.
And it's appreciating the little things, right?
Yep, absolutely.
And maybe thinking of things as a glass half full rather than a glass half empty.
A glass half, just it's your attitude, isn't it? Your spirit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think I thank my mum and dad for letting me run wild as I did as a kid to develop more of an adventurous spirit.
Yeah.
That gave me all these facets of life, you know what I mean? If you want to put it that way.
You're very well travelled, you've been all over the world, you've met so many people, and you're a really gregarious person, aren't you? That's a big word, isn't it?
Oh, gregarious, madam. What's a day for being gregarious?
Yeah. But what is it? What do you do when you meet somebody for the first time? You don't know them.
Well, it's an icebreaker.
You get to know them within a couple of minutes, don't you?
It's like when I met you. I said, where are you from? You said Southampton. And you asked her a couple of questions, and straight away we were talking about football. So you find a common denominator with a person. Doesn't work with everyone, I know, because there is some sourpusses, even in Pattaya. You know what I mean?
We know, yeah.
But if you could find familiar ground and open doors of conversation, next minute it's expounding. It's like throwing a pebble in a lake.
Yeah.
The ripples expand. And if you throw the pebble in, look at all the people we know, Barry.
Yeah.
We know them simply because the ripple of something that happened.
That's a very good description.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
That's how I see it.
Yeah.
We're just a ripple.
Yeah. I mean, everybody has their own ideas on the meaning of life.
Yeah.
Right? What's your take?
Well, it's a good one because I'm still really
discovering
the meaning of life. My Israeli farmer, a beautiful lady, she used to say, Jones, you wasn't born, you just woke up in the desert and put your glasses on. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking, was I meant to be here? And if so, what was I meant to be doing?
Right.
And I've struggled all my life, but don't blame me mum and dad, they were wonderful. They were lovely people. You know what I mean? But they worked, and probably couldn't give us the little things that you were talking about earlier about your granddad taking you on the bus ride and treating you to
That's my father, yeah.
I never knew that with my dad.
Took me for a walk down the Brighton seafront where you live, and it's never left me. So I love getting up in the morning.
But you always found your way home, didn't you? It probably took you through Waterloo.
Hey? I never thought of that. That could be it. But no, I still love getting up in the morning here in Pattaya. I'm going to Dongtan Beach or Pattaya Beach.
It's never left you, see.
You walk down that street and there's so many people. They say hello to you, and you know there's so much going on.
Yeah,
it's fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah. So the meaning of life to me is this is the day. I'll repeat it again. Let's rejoice and be glad in it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
No matter what comes along.
And every day
just try something positive out of it all.
Well, you're very positive. You're one of the most positive people I know, which is infectious, you know, and I think it's great that I try to do it myself.
Well, you do.
Spread the positivity.
Yeah, you do in your music, and you know, I've seen you perform. I've been there, and what you generate from the stage is great.
Yeah. Shall we get a cup of tea? Let's have a cup of tea, shall we? Cut. Cheers.
Cheers. Got to begin the day right.
Absolutely, a cup of charon. Okay, now sport has been a great thing in your life, hasn't it? How did that manifest itself when in your early days?
Well, you know, I'm a northerner, Barry, right? A big rugby league man.
I would never have guessed with that accent.
And the Rugby League World Cup's on at the moment, and I'm ardently following it. Even after all these years, I've never lost what it does to me, what it means to me. In fact, as Darren said, I'm a rugby league nut. Darren, the boss.
Okay, yeah.
And that's what he said.
Just like that.
And that all began when I was about 10. We used to flog in the back of Wilderswil Stadium, which is Warrington, where I come from.
Right.
It was on ground. And my mate said, we've got to go. This team called Australia are in town. And I never forget it.
I wonder why they're called Australia.
See, I didn't know at the time.
Right.
I was thick. I didn't even know.
Australia.
It's the one that said to me then, you'll travel Australia twice. I'd never believed it.
Right.
Didn't know where it was, didn't know anything.
Yeah.
I was a northern thick lad. And sorry, not all northerners are thick. And anyway, outrun this team.
I'm glad you said that.
Green and gold, brown thighs. Les Dawson.
Yeah.
Thighs. Nicky Nashes. And Dave will laugh at that. And I was hooked. I was hooked, Barry. I was hooked. Bang. That was it. The beginnings for me. Now, I lived slap between Man United and Liverpool.
Right.
And I eventually, as a kid, went to all the grounds, Old Main Road.
Yeah.
Old Trafford, of course.
Everton.
And Anfield.
And you became an Everton fan, didn't you?
Out of all of them, it's a good question, Everton, because my brother-in-law was an Everton nut. Right. And to this day, he's an actor.
Yeah.
My his son, and he's well in with all the people in Everton, so he's always going on about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's well in with all the people that show him around the ground and all this sort of stuff.
Oh yeah. Stewards.
Yeah. And ex-players, Gary Speed. You knew Gary Speed.
Kind of ambassadors.
Yeah, that's it. So that's how it developed.
Yeah.
And then, of course, at that moment, the M6 was being built. And that meant lorries going down south. Which led to me itching
and then
motorways.
Ending up in Brighton.
And that's how I first ended up in Brighton. It's a long story that, but it's an interesting story. And I've had that connection with Brighton ever since.
And what is the attraction about Pattaya? You've been coming here a long time.
Yeah, I think it's one of them things that we'll talk about rugby, Australia, the rugby side. It's what that first impact it had on me was brilliant.
Yeah.
You know, and it's never left.
Right.
Not the women necessarily.
Not the women. Oh,
no,
that's women. Sorry. Yeah. You mean
not
the women?
Women. And it's a play, and don't forget, Barry, I've used this as a base camp to go off to Vietnam, Cambodia, Malaysia.
That's a big plus point about this region. Yeah.
And all of a sudden, because of all the paperwork and the COVID and all that sort of thing, the freedom, and that's what it's down to, choices.
I think you've hit the nail right on the head there.
Yeah.
What I love about Pattaya is the choice. So much choice.
You've
so
still
much
got
variety.
choices.
And there's so much you can do here. When people complain about this and that, I says, oh, come on,
there's other things.
So many things you can do.
That's right.
You can never be bored.
Pataya's never boring. The characters here.
Yeah.
Of course, I mingle with the lower echelons, you know. And I can sit down like I did yesterday on the seafront, and I've got the woman who carries all the shorts, and I've got to know her over the years.
Okay.
And she comes and sits with me, and I see all the side girls looking, thinking, how is he talking to her? And we're having a good conversation because she picks up a bit of English.
Yeah.
I treat her to a coffee at the 7-Eleven. They give her 100 baht, but she goes on her way. And she's a character. She's a character. You know what I mean?
And that's really what it's about, isn't it? Is meeting characters. This is why I love meeting up with you, because you know we always have a laugh, don't we? We always laugh. We're always talking about pop music and
the characters
and little quizzes. We have little quizzes.
Oh yes,
yeah. Do your 3 songs on the harmonica.
Now I'm a Beatles fan, and Barry gave me a Beatles T-shirt, And my party piece is walking along the whole seafront with this T-shirt on that says the Beatles. Now, every now and then, a woman or a guy might go, the Beatles. And I'll say, right, thank you, sir. If you guess these 3 tunes I'm going to play, you can have the T-shirt. And I engage them, and they fall for it. And here's the 3 tunes. It's all wrapped into one.
Go on, then.
And it goes.
Okay, the first one's I Should Have Known Better.
Yeah.
Second one was Please Please Me.
Right, and there is.
That's Love Me Do.
Smoked a lot. Sorry, there's a note gone. Yeah, the standard.
Even with the note missing. Music-wise, who's your favourite? What's your favourite band? Oh, what's your favourite? Oh, it is that.
There's only one answer to that, isn't there? Okay.
Is the correct answer.
Oh, the Beatles, man. I mean, they cover all aspects of the music thing, as you know, Barry, you know, into it.
Yeah.
And songs, lyrics that identifies who. We used to walk home from town 3 miles.
Yeah.
From having a good booze up when a quid went a long way them days.
Yeah.
You could have a few pints and fish and chips on the way home. And all the way home, we were singing Beatles songs. Well, you know, she loves you, yeah, yeah, all the way home. All the way home.
Yeah.
All of us, all trying to be John Lennon or Paul McCartney or whatever. And that's what it did to us. So music had that.
And it stays with you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It stays with you your whole life.
Because he sang about proper things that were happening.
Yeah.
You used to go to a dance hall then, and so-and-so's mate would come over and say, Sandra likes you, will you take her home? And all this sort of thing. No women can't even talk to you.
And of course, when they did I Am the Walrus, you were that walrus.
Cuckoo, cuckoo.
Because I remember the thrill when you used to go and buy the record and you'd only ever heard the A-side on the radio.
That's right.
And the thrill of getting the record home and turning it over.
And then he played that more.
And you heard the B-side and it was usually brilliant. A great track.
Thank you, girl. What a track that was.
Yeah, what about I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm really down. I remember hearing that the first time and going, oh my God, this is fantastic.
Yeah.
Or the B-side of She Loves You. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. As soon as I heard that, I went, oh my God, this is just fantastic. That could easily be an A-side.
Penny Lane, Strawberry Fields, you know.
Well, they ended up doing that, didn't they? They didn't have a B-side. They had 2 A-sides.
And when I actually saw the Beatles, which I did, long before they became famous.
Where did you see them?
A little place called Bell Hall in Warrington. It was ridiculous. It's knocked down now. It was a small brick building school.
Yeah.
And my mate, the guy who said, come and watch Australia, was saying, we've not run together for years. He said to me, because we used to get the Melody Maker, and we were into the blues.
The Melody Maker was the magazine, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The newspaper, really, about music.
Plastered all over the front was the most popular band been voted, the Beatles. Of course, we didn't know about it at that time. Didn't bother. We had our own little world going on, you know.
Sure.
And but when we heard the Pretty Things were coming to Warrington, they were a blues band. You know, long hair and played mouth organs and maracas and that.
Yep.
We were there. We sell from Caribbean.
Right.
Yeah, this is how we used to get it. And then the bloke used to follow us around. You not paid? No, with the group. You know what I mean? And
he said, yeah, but they're from London. You've got a Liverpool accent.
And amongst these bands, I don't mind telling the story because it does sound a fantasy, but it's true. It was the Rolling Stones. Okay. We were actually in the dressing room with them. Right. All of them. What they meant to us at that time wasn't anything but a bunch of lads who were playing some great stuff like Chuck Berry stuff. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. We didn't go, oh, they're brilliant, they're going to be really famous. We didn't know. It was just as it happened then. And so the blues was always in the background with me. Sure. It always was. Harmonics and all that. And the Graham Bond organisation. Yeah. Where young Eric Clapton played. And the Yardbirds. That's it. Long John Baldry singing. And it was all at that time, 60s.
magical time.
A
Wasn't it?
magical time. Of course, you'd have been coming up through the ranks by.
So I think the thing is with country music, the lyrics, they say it like it is. You know, they're great storylines. You know, and it's honest.
Yeah.
They say country music, you could describe it as 3 chords and the truth.
That's a good way of putting it,
Isn't it? Yeah. I remember going to see you one morning and you said, I've just heard this song,
Yeah.
and it's Maroon 5 and it's Sugar.
Yeah, that's it.
And you were telling me about it, and I remember I went to investigate, and it was really good song.
Yeah, it was a
really,
good song, a classic.
But it really sort of kind of like you identified with it.
And the video to it was what caught me straight away. Hooked.
At the weddings, they were playing at weddings,
The
weren't they?
surprising
Yeah,
the
it was a
guests.
surprise band at a wedding.
Yeah.
Imagine that. At your wedding, Maroon 5 turn up.
Oh, Barry Upton Quintet.
Hello, Juan. How are you?
Now, just to wind up this little thing, because you're going back to the UK, right?
Lovely.
It's going to be cold, and you're going to be missing us. You'll be back soon, though, won't you?
God willing.
Yeah.
I've got to renew my passport January.
And the thing is, you need to spread the hormones of happiness, all right? So I'm going to give you something to help, and that is one of my special T-shirts with the hormones of happiness on the front, right, from the album.
Oh.
And you can wear that with pride.
Barry, a great honour. Nice thought and a surprise. I didn't have no idea. Thank you very much.
There we go.
Barry Upton.
Hold it up. The hormones of happiness.
Got it?
There you go. Fantastic. So I think that this is something that you should wear with pride. Back in Brighton, spread the word and keep spreading that happiness. Like Ken Dodd said.
Yeah.
Ready?
Happiness, happiness,
the greatest gift that I possess. I thank the Lord that I possess more than my share of happiness.
Oh, happiness.
I've got to tell you something. I actually thought he was singing, a while ago I heard it, and I thought, is he singing about a ladyboy? Her penis, her penis. Cut that out.
There, yeah. Cut.
And why is it the hormones of happiness?
Was it a doctor who said that to you?
That's right. There's a doctor who said that you should eat chocolate. And I said, but how's that supposed to be healthy? He says, because it contains the hormones of happiness. And I went, what a great phrase.